All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Maya? Okay.
I'm here.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Look at you. You made it. It's another episode of We Did That Shit podcast, where we talk about who did some shit, what we learned from shit, and how we got through some shit.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Bibbi. We appreciate you, podcast family, and we hope your week was the shit. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome, and thank you for checking us out. Don't forget to subscribe to the show and follow us on all social media sites at We Did That Shit. Hey, Maya.
Hey. What's going on?
Why you sound so sultry?
I was thinking about something.
You was in deep thought just that fast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it don't take much. Okay.
No, I was just listening to you and it...
I'm Maya.
I'm in that kind of mood.
Oh. Ow.
Not like that.
Oh, okay.
What's going on with you? How was your week?
I haven't been home since last Saturday.
You haven't?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
And was this a woo?
It's just, well, the week is just going.
And you just
I've been
out.
on the run, yes. Had a great weekend. Uh-huh.
What did you do?
We was together on Saturday.
What was we doing?
We went out to Tyson's.
Oh.
Our peeps came.
You know my days are...
I know, they all blend together. That's what I'm saying. I haven't been home since Saturday.
I'm like, what did we do? We did have a good time.
We did have a good time.
Yeah. It was good to see people on our home turf. You know, like in our neck of the woods. Well, my neck of the woods now, not even really in yours.
Right. I had to take the drive, but it was cool.
It was nice.
It was cool. It was close enough. And, my sister-in-law had her birthday party. She always has a game night, which is excellent. It's like the best game nights ever.
I should have went with you.
You should have. I'm telling you, it really is the best. And I've been telling my brother all the time, like, you really married up. I mean, you really did. Like, you got yourself a good catch there, you know. And so it's the second year in a row, the same guy won the chili contest.
They make chili?
Yes. And
I should have went. You didn't tell me it was going to be like food contest going on.
Everything is a competition at this ultimate game night. Everything is a competition. Like, literally, like, who got the best shoes, who walked in the best, who just, like, everything is like an ultimate game night.
Oh,
Team 3 swept.
Okay.
Swept
Were
rounds.
you on Team 3?
Come on now. You know. I'm just saying. I don't want to brag, but, Team 3 swept everything.
What kind of games did they have?
We play... She creates Jeopardy with her own questions and stuff like that. We play reverse charades, which is a lot of fun.
I don't know how to play charades.
At all?
Charades is like it's like movie titles, right?
Or it could be anything, but you have to act it out and your team has to guess.
Yeah, I don't think I know how to play that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know if I ever played, or we might call it something else other than charades.
Like charades is a classic game. Everybody knows charades.
I know, but I don't think that I know how to play.
And we play reverse charades, where one person guesses and the team gets together and tries to act out. So you really got to look at the best person, because when you looking at all the people, you start to get confused of what the clue could be or whatever. But anyway, the same guy won 2 years in a row, the chili cook-off, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gunning for you. You know what I mean?
Did you make chili?
Of course I did.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I'm gunning for him. I said, as soon as I get home, I'm going to find my kitchen. And I'm gonna start making chili. I got all year to practice. Y'all gonna be having chili. I'm like, taste this.
That's gonna be the only damn time that she cook.
And my it's almost time for my world famous cranberry relish.
I don't eat that.
But it's delicious. I had some orders come in today. But anyway. Anyway, I'm telling you, I'm gunning for him next year, because that's the only thing. I usually don't participate in that because I don't want to drive with it down there. But I got some coolers or whatever. We just got to, take it out the cooler, put it in the crock pot, whatever. You know.
don't need no cooler for no chili. Just put it in a bowl and take it down there. It ain't that long. It won't spoil by the time you get down there.
Not spoil, spill.
Yeah, put it in a container.
Well, I just don't want it to spill in my car.
Oh, okay.
You know. So anyway, second year in a row, my brother came in second place. His chili was really good this year. But the guy does like a creative type thing or whatever. It was pretty tasty, whatever. But I'm gunning for him.
Okay, well, let me know how it works out.
You should come next year. It really is a good time. It really is a good time.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. So what'd you do?
Now that I remember that I was with you, I didn't do much. Yeah, I didn't do much during the week. I've been in New Jersey all week. I left from down in Virginia on Sunday, and I came to New Jersey because my mom is sick, and I've just been in New Jersey doing nothing, not even taking advantage of the tax-free shopping. I've just been, now that I think about it, damn, I ain't been doing nothing.
We still have tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I might do a couple things before I get ready to go back home. But other than that, no, I've just been tending to my mother. And that's it.
But she's getting better.
She is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh. So what are we talking about this week?
Oh, this week I thought that we would talk about vision boards.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Last week we talked about vision boards on our personal journal. And so I thought that it would be interesting to just tell people what a vision board is, why it's important to have a vision board, why we have vision boards, and take it from there.
That's a good topic. So before we get into that, who did some shit? I want to go first because mine is who did some shits are political, even though she really knows I don't like talking about politics. Like, we know it's crazy out there, and all it does is, cause me to pray more.
Well, that's good.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does. It's good. But I mean, like, goodness gracious. We just have to keep reliving the trauma that is the United States.
Yes, well, you live in it every day. So
well, I'm a citizen of Wakanda. I keep telling you that, but you don't listen.
Oh, my bad.
I'm a citizen of Wakanda. So I just want to say this. And, this is my who did some shit because... And it's not really like they did it because I guess they really can't help it. But have you ever like seen somebody that just be like, God damn, look at them?
In what way? Because I see people like that every day.
I mean, no, not looking crazy. I mean, like, I know a guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying.
No. The last time I saw somebody and I looked at them and I was like, God damn, look at them, was Ryan when we were in New Orleans. He was God damn, did you see him? Other than that, it's not that many people in the world that's like, damn, did you see him?
I know.
There's people in the world that's like, oh, he's cute.
I know.
But not like, God damn. No.
No, but speaking of New Orleans, that's where I seen him at. And I was like, God damn. And you know how sometimes when you see somebody for the first time, you be like, damn. And then you see them again, like, oh, okay, it's going to calm down. Yeah. It's not going to be the same. But like every time I see the person,
you like, God damn?
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah. To me.
Yeah. Well, that's what matters.
To me, it's just like, wow, you really are stunning. Like, wow. So I just figured,
He got a brother?
He does. He does.
Is he stunning too? Okay.
But they look alike.
Oh, okay.
They look a lot alike. Like, you could tell they brothers.
Well, that's promising.
They look a lot alike.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's stunning. Even if they twins. One twin can have a little more than the other twin. No shade against the other twin. Right. I mean, not the twin, the other brother, But anyway, like, I saw him again. And I'm thinking, like, does he think I'm a goof troop? Because
what did you do that would make him think that you was a goof troop?
Why I gotta do something?
Because when you say the words of, does he think I'm a goof troop?
Because
he
I
wouldn't
always
just think
mention something about his looks. And if it was, because if it was me, I'd be like, why you keep talking about the way I look? I got substance. I got this. I got that. Can't you see something else? That's how I would like.
You would?
Yes, I don't like.
I
It's
would be
okay.
flattered.
It's okay to no. It's okay to give me a compliment or whatever, But if you keep saying it over and over and over, and every time I see you, you just talk about, and he is a nice guy. Like there is more depth to him than these stunning good looks. But I just be like this, like staring at him, like wow.
Like goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, you know what? What it is that he's handsome, stunning. But because he's a nice guy and he has other attributes, it really makes him stunning. So it makes you say, yeah, damn, more. Well, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. But he's stunning. And now I saw him again. I finally got a picture. I'll be like, look at this guy. He's stunning.
Let me see his picture.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me be the judge of if he's stunning
if you
or
don't
not.
say he's stunning, I'm just going to be like...
Is he like a Ryan? Like, goddamn, like that?
No, he's a chocolate drop.
Because that's a good-looking ass man. He looks good.
Ryan is that.
Oh, he's handsome. I ain't going to lust after your stunning man, but he's handsome.
I don't even super lust after him either. I just be like, wow.
And that... Okay.
I know, but I just feel like, damn. Anyway. That was, I don't know. But that's the who did some shit. So I guess the who did some shit was really me, because when I saw him, I just like had to go up to him like, yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
How you doing?
So listen, that who did some shit was for you, and that's a good who did some shit, because he obviously did that shit.
He did, or his parents did, or
somebody did. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So, are you still going to talk about politics?
Yes.
Oh, because I got something else.
Okay.
So we really have to. I really
not.
Don't
here's
have
the thing.
Else. I just don't want to. Talk about
This is the thing. This is not about politics, because. Politics to me say vote for Andrew Gilliam in Florida if you're in Florida. Vote for Stacey. What's Stacey's name? Abrams. Vote for Stacey Abrams if you are in Georgia, because both of those people have the chance to become the first black governors in the United States of America. Stacey being the first black woman, Andrew being the first black man. So my first who did some shit in regards to politics is about voting.
I do believe that
we should talk about voting.
Not that we should talk about voting, but I do believe that black people should vote. People lost their lives for our right to vote. And I think that's something that we should take advantage of. And I think that you can't complain about anything. You don't have anything to say about anything if you don't vote. That's just my personal belief.
Yeah, don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. Why I wanted to bring up voting is because of, what you said. Black people, you were just given the right to vote. The Voting Right Act came into effect in 1965. We are in 2018. That has been not that many years far removed since you were even considered a citizen, that you were given the right to do something that other people were always given the right to do. And so for that reason, it's important. But also because people are making laws, and they're governing laws that affect our lives, specifically us. I can't speak to anybody else because I'm black. You can't complain, like Bibbi said, and not do something that will benefit you in the long run. When you are not taking advantage of these local elections, not the presidential elections, not talking about that, but elections that are affecting you, because let's be real, the president of the United States has a lot of power, but not that much, because he has to go through barriers before he even gets to making the decisions. But when you have people standing in the way of him, or no, not standing in the way of him, but making him have the power,
right?
That is what's happening in our world right now with Republicans. Trump seems like he has all of this power because they aren't standing in the way of him making any decision that he wants to make. And so sheriff's officers, county elections, governors, mayors, superintendents, things like that. Those are the decisions that you need to be a part of, not the bigger picture, not the United States of America, who's going to be the president of the United States of America, but who's going to make the decisions on what I do tomorrow. And the president of the United States is not going to make that decision of what you do tomorrow. The sheriff's officer in your town is going to make that decision. The chief of police is going to make those decisions. Your local mayors is going to make those decisions.
Right.
So that's what you need to be focused on. November 6th are the midterm elections. We have to make sure that we exercise our given right and go out there and vote. We have to get control of these houses. We have to get the people, the yes people, out and put new people in. So make sure that you go out and vote. That's what I wanted to say about that. So is that okay to talk about with politics?
I mean, I vote. I have never missed an election. I don't just vote in presidential elections. I vote every year. Mm-hmm. I read the question on the ballots when I get the thing in the mail. Mm-hmm. I read everything. I read who's running, why. I read the questions. I read backgrounds. I do all of that stuff because it's important to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, we want it to be important to everybody. Right. Nothing burns me up more than hearing somebody say, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe that's happening. Then you say, did you vote? And they say, no, my vote ain't going to count. What you thinking that your vote is not counting is
and that's what they're
happening.
Counting on.
Exactly. And that's the reason why the people are in office and that are making the decisions that are affecting your life.
And the questions are very important. That's what we're talking about voting now. Mm-hmm. So the questions are very important. Always read the questions on the ballot. Mm-hmm. Don't just answer yes or no if you don't know what the questions are about. Mm-hmm. Like in the city where I live, the mayor wants the power to elect school board officials.
Mm-hmm. Which is
no,
right.
Because you run the city and the school board it should be elected by the people who govern the school. And then you just going to walk around trying to tell everybody what to do with the school district. No, thank you. I mean, no shade or nothing, but your English is not even that good. What are you doing?
Who's your mayor?
Frank Moran.
Oh, well, I thought it was the guy that's named after the school. Who was it?
What guy that's named after the school?
The Whittier, used to be Whittier School.
It's a new school that's replaced Whittier?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
And his name is on a lot of stuff in Camden. This person that I'm talking about.
This mayor?
Not the mayor.
Clearly he's not the mayor. Who are you talking about?
He's not the mayor. I'll let you know. I gotta look it up.
What's the name of the new Whittier school?
It's okay. We'll find out. We will find out in...
Oh, it doesn't matter because how many people out here listening from Camden?
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, I don't know what the name of Whittier School is now, but no, Frank Moran is the mayor and he wants to control the school board too. And
Right.
But people who like Frank Moran just going to say yes because they don't read the question. Right. And I'm just saying, wherever you live, whatever your question is, make sure you read the question on the ballot and answer the way you want to answer. Mm-hmm. So
my next Who Did Some Shit is still in politics.
Oh my gosh.
It's about the suspicious packages, the pipe bombs that were sent to the 13 officials, including past President Barack Obama's residence, past President Clinton's residence, was sent to Cory Booker, Maxine Waters, just to name a few. All of the people who the bombs were sent to, they were all people who that disagreed with what Trump's has been doing or just said something bad about Trump.
Right.
And I don't even want to go too far into the politics part of it. I really just wanted to mention it because pay attention to what's going on. This man has literally rallied people up. Mm-hmm. Now, these people already was like that. Don't get me wrong.
He's crazy anyway.
Right. And so he's...
unemployed, broken, crazy.
Right. He's making it where now people feel more comfortable to act out and do the things that they're doing. Because if you are going to send pipe bombs to people, you was already going to do that in life. Right. You know what I'm saying? You didn't, but some people need a battery in their back. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you want to cuss somebody out, but you kind of soft spoken, but then I just keep telling you, like, you need to say something, need to say something, need to say something. Then finally you be like, fucking, you know. Yeah. So some people need the battery put in their back. And that's what's happening with these people. They need the battery put in their back, and they have the perfect person in Trump. He's exciting all of these things that are going on. And I just want people out there to pay attention, because I don't think that people are paying attention to think that it's as serious as it is, or that is as serious as it's going to get, because stuff like this is just the beginning. Like,
well, I know they sent a package to Cory Booker at his office in Camden, which is literally right around the corner from my house. So I got a package from Nordstrom today, and I took that shit back. I was like, yeah, no.
I don't know. I don't know if this is one of the packages.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, true.
I don't need none of them dresses. Thanks. And I did. I went to Nordstrom today and returned all that stuff.
But even just thinking about that, that's right in your backyard.
It is.
Stuff like that is scary to even think, because all of the instances that we talk about every week, living while black, driving while black, you know, breathing while black, all of the stuff that's happening to people always said, you know, your thought process is always, oh, it's not going to happen to me. But
until it happens to you.
Exactly. And so I didn't want to go too far into the political thing, even though Trump didn't say anything about this until like a couple of days later. And then when he came out and he said something about it, it was like the most generic, dry, my third grade son wrote me this statement. He didn't even address that it was sent to former presidents. He just said, oh, prominent people. Like, prominent people.
I mean, I don't want to belabor the issue, but what did you expect him to say?
Here's the thing. It's not what I expected him to say. All presidents have writers. So you mean to tell me, well, no, because he doesn't listen to anybody. He's a psycho. But what I'm saying is you all have writers. Nobody could come up with a better statement than that. Or you just think he went off the dome and just was like, I ain't saying that.
He clearly doesn't have writers. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. Has he ever given you anything that was remotely close to humane, sensible, logical, reasonable, compassionate, empathetic, concern,
none of the adjectives.
Okay, well, what were you expecting?
I was
right. Hence, I don't like talking about politics because, I mean, it really just doesn't make any sense.
Well, certain things you just have to bring up. Okay. It's not about, like I said, talking about voting, talking about this, you know, in the way that he addressed it. And like I said, it's more about people paying attention than it is about the politics. So let's move on and get into our topic of this week about vision boards.
Vision boards.
Are you happy to talk about that?
Because you know I really love my vision board. I have a relationship with my vision board.
You do.
I do.
So much so that you made me bring mine into my room. So let's just talk about first. Let's tell the people what vision boards are, because I think some people don't even know what a vision board is. So let's talk about what vision boards are.
Well, let's talk about vision. Let's talk about vision, because vision is more than what you see now. Vision usually is like, I am a school teacher now, but my vision is to become the superintendent. You know what I mean? I am. So you have to start somewhere. But if you want to be successful in anything, you know, most people don't stumble upon success. You know, you can stumble upon a couple of dollars, but you don't stumble. Lottery.
Sorry.
You know, lottery is stumbling upon a couple of dollars, you know, even though it takes a little bit of effort. But you can stumble upon a couple of dollars, but you don't usually stumble upon success. So, and the Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. That's die. You know, that's die.
That's not Bibbi, that's Bible.
Right. So, and so that's what a vision is. A vision is, where do you see yourself in the future? And I think with a lot of people, they say, oh, look at him. I wonder what happened to him. And people are like, life. But that's what happens when you're not focused on the vision. So I'm not saying that things don't happen to throw you off course for a little bit, but it shouldn't throw you way off course if you're focused on the vision. And so what a vision board is it's, I don't care if it's words or pictures, but it is a visual representation of your vision. It's something you can see, something you can touch, something that you can rehearse. It's tangible, and you can see where you want to go. And that's why I think for anyone who wants success, should have a vision board. And I think that vision board, everybody's not creative.
Right.
So there's a lot of ways to do it. But I think everyone who wants success should have a vision board. And the vision board should be somewhere where you can see it every single day. Hopefully more than once a day. So.
I agree. Visualization is one of the most powerful things, imagining something. But like you said, more importantly, it's seeing it to be able to know that you can obtain it. Because you can picture a lot of things in your mind. You could say, when we was kids, it's like, well, I want to be a singer, or I want to be a doctor, I want to be a, but.
Yeah, because you was looking at the man in the mirror.
Well, I was, even though I could sing, I never thought that I was going to be a singer when I grew up.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh. That's the reason why I never pursued singing.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't visualize that for my future.
I don't know. My whole childhood, come on out here, Maya, and sing that song.
No, that's just a family thing. And even though I used to do, talent shows and stuff like that when I was younger, I never thought I'm gonna be Beyonce. And Beyonce wasn't out when I was younger, but I didn't think, I'm gonna be Mariah Carey, I'm gonna be Whitney Houston. No, I thought that I was gonna do something behind the scenes.
Okay.
That was what my vision was for myself, But anyway.
Well, you got star power if you want to put it on your vision board. I'm just saying.
Well, you ain't got to tell me twice. Thank you. But no, I think that visualization is a powerful exercise that we need to use. And so vision boards are important. So let's go into what your vision board should focus on.
I personally, this is my personal belief. So we had a vision board party. That was kind of fun.
It was a lot of fun, actually.
It was a lot of fun.
Drinking, doing, eating, and you got food and drinks.
I'm telling you, it's a good
Anything
time.
could be a good time.
Right.
Yes, but it was a really good time. Something different that we had never done before.
Right.
And at first I was like, this is going to be dumb as hell.
I know.
But
it turned out to be a lot of fun. First of all, these vision boards can cost a lot of money. Because I was in Hobby Lobby losing my damn mind.
Don't go to Hobby Lobby.
I know. I was just like, because it's too much. So, but we bought things from Hobby Lobby and we had magazines and stuff like that. And one of the things that I'm really glad we did now is that we bought canvases. Instead of just the paper.
Yeah.
We bought canvases because I hung mine up immediately, and
I
so
did not.
And it looks nice. So when you start with a blank canvas and you think about what do you want or whatever, the first thing I did was paint my canvas. And I love metallics, so it's darker, like a darker bronze on the bottom, and as you go up it gets gold and then lighter, but it's still shimmery. And then I have my name dead center, blinged out in fake rhinestones from Hobby Lobby.
It wasn't Hobby Lobby.
What? That's where I went.
No, it was like AC Moore or something.
AC Moore, Michaels, Hobby Lobby. It's all the same stuff.
No, it's not.
They got all the same crap stuff. But I think that was important to me because that reflects who I am. You know what I mean? I believe in, the fabulosity. And not that I'm better, but, I'm just like, oh, look at that.
Yes.
It glows. I like bling, bling, flashy, whatever. I like it. So, the background for my vision board was important to me. I did not want it to just be a white canvas because that's just not who I am.
Okay. Well, my vision
I'm
board,
colorful.
You are. Now, and if you never said nothing truer, you said that, and that's the truth. My vision board is exactly who I am. It was a white, just plain canvas. Because...
You're classic.
Clean. I like clean. Mm-hmm. I don't like a lot of... I like... The vision board is me because I don't like a lot of clutter. Mm-hmm. I like it to just be clean, natural lines. Mm-hmm. I don't like anything that looks jumbled. I don't like a lot of colors. Even in my house, everything is very like earth tones, mm-hmm. Which is like how I like. And even when I try to put a little bit of color in there, like... Oh, I'm going to put like a red wall. I'm not, mm-hmm. Because it doesn't reflect who I am as a person. Okay. So I definitely think that my vision board, the canvas, mm-hmm. started out exactly how I am. Because we're going to go piece by piece on how our vision board is. And I also think that it's important to know that your vision board should focus on what you want to feel, not just things that you want.
How you want to feel?
Right. How you want to feel. Like you want to feel on your vision board colorful, bling.
I want it to represent me.
Exactly.
Right.
So feel instead of things.
Right.
Meaning like materialistic stuff is nice. You know what I'm saying? We all want that. We all desire that and all of that.
But save your money and buy it.
That's not what the vision board should. Right. Like I want a Chanel bag.
Right.
It ain't on my vision board.
Right. Because you need to just go ahead and get one.
Well, that's another topic.
But go ahead.
Don't tell nobody that lie.
I'm just saying.
Don't tell nobody that lie. So let's go into... We talked about the canvases. We talked mm-hmm. about the blank, what we wanted it to represent. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the things that we put on our vision board. If we don't focus on materialistic stuff, then we focus on what?
Right.
How we want to feel.
So I just want to say that when I was 29, mm-hmm. about to turn 30, mm-hmm. Even though I'm 25 with experience.
Right.
Keep up, people.
That's why. Okay.
When I was 29, about to turn 30, I felt like I was just reflecting on my life. Mm-hmm. And I felt like I had a great life. Mm. I felt like I have done everything that people want to do in life. Mm. There's only a few basic things mm-hmm. that people want in life. And then a great life is just expounding or doing more of those basic things. Mm-hmm. So I felt like I was saved. Mm-hmm. Amen. I have loved. Mm-hmm. I have been loved. Mm-hmm. I've been married. I've bore children. I've traveled abroad. Mm. You know what I mean? So in life, to me, love is like my favorite thing ever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm saved. That's love. Mm-hmm. I love someone. That's love. Someone loved me. That's love. I have been married. That's love. I had children. That's love. I travel. I love that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I felt like I had a great life. So I was not mad at all at 30.
Okay.
Not mad at all at 30. I'm trying to think
what I was doing at 30.
So when I wanted to create the vision board mm-hmm. sometime later, mm-hmm. it's really, those things are still at the crux mm-hmm. of my life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Those things are still at the crux of my life. Mm-hmm. And so those are the things that are reflected on my vision board.
You really made me think about what I was doing when I was 30, that I felt like I had a great life. Yeah, so no, because you was like, I felt like I had a great life. I did everything that I wanted to do, and when I think about it, I guess I did too. I mean,
there's some other little things, but mm-hmm. it wasn't those. Some of those little things were not. I had traveled to Africa before I was 30. Mm-hmm. And I understand, I was really, really thankful for those things because I really do realize that they are bucket list items for people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'm just going back and forth, just doing it up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. So I felt grateful that I was able to experience those things. And I'm like, 29 years, I was doing it up.
You was.
You know what I mean?
You did that shit.
I did that shit.
Well, at 29, I was not married. I did not have children, but I was okay with that. I still am. I had traveled mm-hmm. a lot.
Climbed Table Mountain.
I did, and that was, when I think about one of the worst experiences of my life, but one of the best. I'll tell y'all that story sometimes. But Yeah, wow. That really made me think. No, I was not where I wanted to be at 29, though. Not at all. I wasn't.
Well, but wait, you had a great life.
Yes, I had a great life because I didn't have a life that I could have had. Yes, I did. But no, here's the thing. When you have a vision for your life, I was not living that vision at 29.
Okay.
And so to me, because I wasn't living that vision, no, I didn't think that I had a great life. I had a great life compared to somebody else's life.
Right.
Sure. But no, because that wasn't the vision at 29. Even though I had did so many things and experienced so many things, I went to school, got an advanced degree, traveled the world. By 29, I was, making a decent living and all of that. But it still wasn't the vision that I had for my life.
Okay.
So... no, because I thought that I was going to be...
I feel like I don't know you at all.
Yeah. No, really, no. Because the vision that I had for my life, not to get off, this is kind of on subject, but the vision that I had for my life was definitely like living in a high-rise apartment with skyscraper views, carrying a briefcase and suits to work, eating at luxury restaurants.
My vision never had anything to do with career.
Mine did, because I never was the kind of person who thought kids, marriage, this life right off the bat. Right. And because of that, when I thought about going to school and I thought about obtaining things and all that, it all centered around career. And so because it all centered around the career, when I was 29, I was thinking like, I'm not even doing what I thought that I would be doing. And so that's why my vision was like, But then now that I'm older, when I think about it, I'm right where I needed to be. My vision is right where it needs to be, but I had to adjust my vision. But anyway, let's talk about some things that's on our vision boards.
Okay. So on my vision board, one of the first things I put on there, and I mean, if you're going to make a vision board, we use Essence and Ebony magazines.
That's right. Because they look like us.
Right. Everybody got a little bit of color. And also, don't be afraid to overlap. Like if you see a picture, I put pictures on top of pictures, on top of the picture, so it makes it more than one-dimensional. So the first thing that's on my vision board, and every concept on my vision board has a scripture attached. Okay. So the first thing on my vision board, I said, I have a great life. I'm saved. So the first thing on my vision board is eyes wide open, God in my head. You know what I mean? It's spiritual. It's, being the queen, and it's Jeremiah, that verse in Jeremiah that says, for I know the plans I have for you. And that is on my vision board because I always, I can't imagine my life without the Lord. I just can't. And all of these years living as God's favorite, it's just been fabulous. Let me just tell you. So I just can't imagine.
You would make me want to be saved if I wasn't. That's for sure.
I just can't imagine my life without him. And so that was very important. But that was the first
thing that you put on, without a question, that you thought board.
And it is on the bottom, not because it's low, but because it's the foundation of who I am.
You so deep. You was deep. Hey.
It's So that's what's on my vision board.
Okay, well, the first thing that was on my vision board is not that deep, people. It is definitely the first thing that I wrote on my vision board was stress less.
What the thing that was most important?
That
to
was
you
the
at
thing
the time,
that was the most important to me then, and it's the thing that's the most important to me now because
it's working.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
you are better.
Oh, okay.
You are better.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you can notice it. But that was the thing that's something that I've always struggled with. Right. And that I think that while I am getting better, I think that it's just a constant struggle for me because I'm a person that wants to be in control. And so,
not just in control, but you're a nurturer, you're a caretaker, and it's just for you to fix.
Right. It's not about control. Like I want to control people. I want to know it's not. It's just
this is okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like because of that, And because I know that I can't fix everything, even though you do, you know that you can't. And so that was the forefront of my vision board. Everything revolves around stress less.
Okay.
Because I think that makes everything in my life tick better. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I approach my vision board like a clock. So stress less starting at the 12.
Right.
And then everything going around
that's
that.
nice. Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
That was a little deep.
Yeah.
Or what else you got?
So I also have because I'm also a caretaker. I put on my vision board, it says the entire family healthy and happy. But after some consideration, a few months and some prayer, I didn't take it off because I want to show that it was there. But I put just a black line through the entire family because I only wanted things as I was, because I read my vision board every single day. And the Lord just said, you don't have control over your entire family. You know what I mean? You have to get this, and you have to put in work. Sister Iyanla is right about that. You do have to put in the work in order to change it. So if I'm going to be healthy and happy and put in my own work,
the bag.
I can't be responsible for everybody else. Like I can buy you some groceries if you don't have any money by the end of the week or whatever, but I can't be responsible for all of your healthy and happiness. I can't do that. So I did put a line through that. And the part of my healthy and happy is to release the pounds in a health makeover. And the verse that I have for that is about healing and how, the Lord always heals. He wants to heal. He wants our bodies to be healed of all things. So it's not just physical things. It's not just weight loss things. It's healed of things in the mind, things that, keep us bound because we can't change our thinking. So that's on my vision board.
The next thing that I have on my vision board is self-care. Because I don't care about myself. I don't want to say I don't care about myself. That sounds crazy. I do care about myself. However, I would put somebody else before me every time.
All the time.
And so worrying about somebody else, worrying about whether or not they're safe, they're happy, they're healthy, they are achieving their best life stops me from worrying about if I'm achieving my best life.
Right.
And the thing is that looking at the vision board, now that I brought the vision board up to the room because it was in the closet, now that I brought the vision board up to the room and then we talked about self-care, I realized if I don't take care of myself, I'm not going to be around or happy or able to take care of the people who I put before me anyway. So
exactly.
And you do tell me that all the time, and you say the same thing all the time. It's hard, but it's gonna be hard, but
right.
And it is hard.
It is hard. I had to do
hard.
it too.
You know what? I say all the time, I wish I could be one of them selfish ass people that's just I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
And I'm like that in so many other aspects of my life, except for
people who you really don't care about too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't have a problem saying it. You're like, oh, well.
Yeah,
right.
Screw them.
Right.
But, so that's something that's like at the forefront. So down, that's at the one, you know what I'm saying, of my clock on my vision board. Is definitely self-care, which is so important.
So important. So, the surprise on my vision board is a nurse caring for life. That's exactly what it says.
Was you a nurse when we made this vision board?
I was.
Okay.
I've been a nurse for 12 years.
Dang, Daddy. When did we make the vision boards?
A couple years ago.
Okay.
So, and the reason why it's a surprise is because everybody knows, like, I'm not nursey. You know, I really don't identify with nurses. A lot of nurses that I met are rude and, you know, stuff like that. So everybody knows, like, at my job, they tease me and call me nurse because they know I hate it. But it is a part of who I was a nurse, the verb, before I became a nurse, the noun. So it is a part of who I am, and I do give care for life, and I wanted my vision board to reflect that, and I think I didn't even realize that I was putting it on there. But it is there, and it helps me when I read it every day, even when all hell was breaking loose at my job and it was crazy, and I'm like, fuck that, I'm out of here. But Chris Rock was like, a mortgage.
Yeah. Hit you right up in the head.
A mortgage will make you stay. You know, but that is something, you know, it is a part of who I am. I really do believe it's a part of who I am.
It is.
And the care that I give is not always by the bedside. But it is, people come up to me, they see me at Walmart, whatever. They be like, I know you don't remember, but you said such and such and such and such. And I was so, you know, and that's what we do it for. So it's on my vision board.
The surprise that's on my vision board, and I don't even know if it's a surprise, but again, it's not at the forefront of my life, is marriage and babies. I put it on there, and it wasn't like, oh, I put it on there because it's like, what's the thing to do? You know, you want to have marriage and you want to have kids. It's on my vision board because while it's not the thing that I pursued so much, it's something that I never want to be taken off the table. You know what I'm saying? I never want it to be like, I don't know if I'm having kids, but I would never deal with a man who didn't want to have kids because I'm like, I don't want someone else taking that away from me if I decide to do that. And we talked about that last week with signing up to be a single parent. If I so choose, I will, you know, sign up to be that single parent. But I don't know if that's the surprise on my vision board, but it was two of the last things that I put on my vision board. I got a lot of other things that I need to achieve.
And you were like, oh, well, let me just put it on.
Yeah, it's like, and now that I brought the vision board into the bedroom, it's like,
oh,
well, look at that. So, I mean, we'll see. I'll let you know how that happens. But a couple of other things before we wrap it up. One thing that I wanted to talk about is a question that comes up all the time is, should you do your vision board like, should you have a bunch of vision boards or should you just have one main one?
I think you should have what works best for you. My vision board covers everything I want forever. Just like when I was turning 30. This lasts forever. So the things that are on my vision board can last me for the rest of my life. Can I get more specific? Yes. So if I want to put little stars or clouds around my vision board to be more specific to the things, I can do that. But I don't feel a need to make another one. I do keep a journal. I do list my ideas that I have and things I want to pursue and things I want to do. But everything that comes up on my ideas is directly related to something that's already on my vision board.
Okay.
So, is your name on your vision board?
My name is on my vision board.
I think that's one of the things that is important because I know a lot of people who have vision boards and their name isn't on it anywhere. So somebody can see your vision board, which even if you see it with a name, but they can be inspired and have their own, you know, you have to, it's yours. You have to claim it. So I think that's one thing a lot of people don't do. They don't put their name on their vision board.
I put my name on my vision board because it was blinged out and I said, oh, this is cute.
Right.
But now that you are so deep and letting me know that you have to claim it, I'm glad that my name is on there. I agree with you. I don't think that you need to have a bunch of vision boards. Now, and I will say this, now that I brought the vision board into the bedroom, I do want to add more stuff onto the vision board because I realize that it's not finished. It's a lot of things on there that I need to put that I want to add because it's more of what I see for my life now that I'm getting older. Mm-hmm. So now I'm about to check that next box, you know, and it's like a milestone birthday coming up. I'm like, going forward,
right,
I want to do this, and this. And while most of the things on a vision board are the main things of that, I want to specifically lay out what the sub of those main things are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really want to add some more onto the vision board for sure. So I don't think that it's necessary that I'll do other ones, but I'll add on to that one as well. And then last but not least, I just wanted to ask, do you think that people should redo their vision board? Like, do you think that you said that this is for life, but
mine is
for yours,
mine is, right.
But do you think that people should, you know, see it, maybe they achieve everything that's on there, and then they want to do another one because there's other things that they want to achieve
and I
next.
think I really do believe that that's a personal choice, but that's why my vision board has concepts, God in my head, staying grounded, being focused, healthy and happy, releasing the pounds, healing, nurse, giving care for life. So even if I go on to get advanced degrees in nursing, which I will not do, you know, it's still on there. I also have a packet, a gift, and inside it's a box and it's a present. You can tell it's a present. And inside that box, I have all the gifts God gives me: fabulosity, success, healing, health, faith. You know, as far as for a long time, I never thought I would ever want to be married again. But I did put something toward that effect. You know, together they work better. You know what I mean? And love is on my vision board everywhere. It's like the most, that's the word that appears most on my vision board. So for me, no, I don't have to redo it. But if it's for someone else, because everything on my vision board it's the concept, and there's ways I could do it. Make my story legendary. That's on my vision board. And so what am I going to do to make it legendary? Those are little things I can put off in a bubble. But I have journal, you know, for that. So, you know, that's just me. And it doesn't have to be a board. One of my neighbors is an architect. And, you know, architect, they like lines. You know, lines. Everything is like nice lines. His vision board is there's a lot of black and white photos that represent concepts. They're framed with a mat. There's black and white words in the mat of the framing, and it's a black frame. And then they're all on his wall in a, you know, a pattern. So all of those things are his vision. So a lot of people say, oh, men don't do vision boards.
Yes,
absolutely.
They do. Yeah, yes, they do. And they should if they don't.
Exactly. Absolutely. A man can do a vision board, and it doesn't have to be one way. You know, your vision board, you
really
can make
has to
decals.
Be for you.
And right. You can, whatever you want to do. I know people that their whole wall is the vision board. Like they use decals, or they have the sayings in their room all around in the border. So there's a whole lot of things that you can do. Some people don't believe in affirmations and things like that. I believe in affirmations.
I believe in them now.
Because, well, scripture is more than affirmations, but they work. You know what I mean? They do work. And it keeps you focused on the vision.
And that is the most important thing.
Yes.
If we can't leave you with anything, that's the most important thing. A vision board does that. It keeps you focused on what you want to achieve.
Right.
And just before we go, I just wanted to let people know a couple of things that you'll need for a vision board. If you've never seen a vision board, if you've never seen it done, you know, you'll need something like a blank canvas or a poster board or something like that.
Scissors.
You need scissors, glue sticks, magazines, pens, tape, you know, because you don't never know how you want to do your vision board. You really never know until you sit down and really just start making it, and you just start putting stuff up there. So magazines, but most importantly, you need images of what you want to achieve. So the stuff that you want to do, you know, it might be a picture of somebody exercising because you want to get healthy. It might be a picture of somebody cooking because you are a great cook and that's what you want to achieve and you want to continue to do so. So those are just a little bit of things that you'll need. But they have all kinds of examples out there. You can look, listen to the show, get some inspiration from different places and just start making it. Right. Don't think that it has to be a certain kind of way. A vision board is yours. If you took nothing out of the show, just know that a vision board is for you. Right. You have to look at it. It has to be appealing to you, and it's what's most important for you.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that just about
sums it up.
It up, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here for the week. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. We say it every week. You can follow us at We Did That Shit on all social medias. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Listen, if you're out there and you're doing a vision board, if you have some ideas of some vision boards, if you want to send us a picture of any of your vision boards, send it to us. We can be found at wedidthatshit@gmail.com. Again, it's one word. wedidthatshit@gmail.com, or you know that you can always leave us anything on all of our social medias. You can find me at my13, that's MYMY13.
And I'm at Bibbi Amina, that's BIBBIAMINA.
Remember that we drop an all-new episode each and every Monday. We will be here, and you can find us and listen to us and support us anywhere that you can listen to your free podcast. We're everywhere. I say it every week. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, you can surely find We Did That Shit podcast. So we'll be here next week, same time.
Remember, be great this week. Do that shit. I love you, Maya.
Love you too.